There are a lot of great backs in this league, but I don't understand why the media has to talk down on my game just to uplift other backs. We are all talented football players and can all ball. And then this, check the stats. Since I entered this league, I have dominated year in, year out. Put some respect on my name. Then this, women lie, men lie. The stats don't. Go do your homework. Then this, almost 1,800 scrimmage yards and 14 TDs with no training camp, and now I'm not the same back? Woo, he was mad. Let's bring in our guys to talk a little bit about this. I'll tell you what, he's not playing. Let's bring back in Booger. We got Dominique Foxworth with us and Damian Woody. All right, so guys, Booger, let me start with you. What do you think? Does he have a point here? Is he disrespected, and where was he ranked for you among the current backs?
Well, is he disrespected? That just depends on who you're talking to. He's right. There are a lot of great backs in this league, and you don't have to put some of those guys down to elevate another guy. What I would say about Ezekiel Elliott is based on the style of offense that they run in Dallas, he's the best fit for it. He's led the league in rushing 3 out of the 4 years that he's been in the league, and the 1 year he didn't, he missed 6 games. And so if you're looking for a guy that can get the ball and come downhill and punish a defense for 25, 30 carries, there is no better. There is no better back in this league that can do that other than Ezekiel Elliott. Now, the catch is some of these new age offense that come out and major in 11 personnel, which is 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. You want the guy that can catch the football like a Christian McCaffrey. And coming off his historic season last year where he was 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving, a lot of people are on that as the new flavor of the month. But if you're asking me, the guy that I want to carry the mail, the guy that I want to carry the football down in and down out, there is no better, and I mean no better back in this league than Ezekiel Elliott. So I understand where he's coming from. Like, he is, to me, he is the cream of the crop as far as the pure running back position.
Yeah, and Damian, I got to come to you because I look at him and I say maybe he invites more scrutiny because he plays for Dallas, but how does he rank among the running backs to you?
Well, first of all, before I say that, who in the media has been bashing Ezekiel Elliott? Please point that out to me because I would like to know. But I know for me, if I'm ranking running backs, I'm putting Zeke third because you also have to take into consideration, and Booger talked about it, where the league is. I mean, we're in a passing league where a lot of these teams like to exploit these backs in the passing game. And while I feel like Zeke is the type of back that will come downhill and just ram you to death, there's no question about that. There are a lot of backs out here that can exploit you in the pass game, unlike Ezekiel Elliott does on a week in and week out basis. I know for me, if I'm ranking, I'm putting Zeke third. I got Christian McCaffrey 1. Christian McCaffrey to me is the closest thing to Marshall Faulk that we see in this league right now. And then number 2, I'm taking Saquon. And I know that Saquon doesn't have the personnel that Zeke has with Dallas as far as the offensive line and such. But when I look at the total package, I'll take Saquon over Zeke. So I have Zeke third.
So maybe the facets of his game aren't there as much as those other guys, but still, Nick, this guy is dominant. He does it year in, year out, and he is, in many ways, the Dallas Cowboy offense starts with him, in many ways.
I mean, I think he's a great running back, and I'm with Damian. I'm not sure who's bashing him or who's not respecting his name, but I would throw out there, I know he's not necessarily the receiver that Christian McCaffrey is, but Zeke is a really good third down back. He can catch the ball. They do have personnel packages where they line him up in the slot to run corner routes and option routes. So he has more pass catching capability than I think that people expect out of him because he's such a good running back and because the comparison is Christian McCaffrey, who could absolutely start in this league as just a slot receiver. People think that Zeke can't catch, but Zeke can catch. He is a receiving threat. He's a 3-down back. He's everything that you want in an offensive running back in this league. But he's right. There's a lot of good ones in this league, and it gets really hard. That's one of the worst things about this job is when you have to say someone's good, it seems like you're implying that someone else is bad, which I hope no one's saying that about Zeke because he's right. The numbers don't lie. He's been one of the most productive backs in the league since he entered.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.